All right, getting ready for bisque firing today. We're gonna be bisque firing some speckled buff pieces and B-mix pieces. Here they are. Hopefully we can fit all these into the kiln. Lots of mugs. Berry bowl, ramen bowl, planters. Some little cute pitchers, cream pitchers. And more bowls and plates. And here's the little kiln. I named him R2D2. He looks like R2D2 to me, and I'm a Star Wars fan. So we're gonna load R2 up. Okay, so I typed in all of the settings. You can see here, there's so many different things. We're doing cone 04, which is a bisque firing, a low firing. It's about 1945 degrees. We're doing the slow setting just because some of the pieces are pretty thick, and I wanna make sure there's no water inside that will make the pieces explode, because sometimes if you do like a medium speed, and there's still water like inside a thick piece, they explode, and that's happened before. So we're gonna do slow. We're gonna preheat for an hour just to make sure all the water is evaporated out. And oh, I need to put there's something that goes in these little holes. I forgot what they're called, but I need to do that too before I actually fire this baby up. But yeah, I'll show you the settings so we can review. Cone 404, 1945, speed slow. We're not gonna hold, preheat for an hour, and that's pretty much it. So I'll fire this baby up pretty soon. There we go. Okay. The clicks mean it's starting. The total time for the kiln to fire and then come back down will probably be about 12 hours. So we'll check in. It'll be firing probably into the night, and it looks really cool at night too when it's firing. So I'll show you guys that scene as well. But R2 is going. All right, it's a little hard to see, but there's the inside, and we're almost temperature. You can see it's 1932. We're getting up to 1945. So almost there. I just think this looks so cool. Right there. It's amazing. So bisque firing is done. And unfortunately, this is just showing you what really happens in the studio. It looks like some of the pieces were still wet. They were a little bit thicker, so you can see we got some breakage. So this is pretty common. I mean, not this particular problem, but just in the whole ceramic process. It's common to lose quite a bit of, I build and shrink basically for my pieces, so I make a lot of extras because some pieces just don't work out. Sorry, my cat is really upset he's not out here. But shrinkage is definitely a big thing for ceramicists, which is why I don't do custom orders anymore, because I couldn't really promise somebody something at a certain time. And so what I end up having to do just for this batch and batches for other events and online sales is I try to make extra pieces. So we'll see how bad the damage is here. Yeah, it's a bummer to see this, but it looks like everything on top is okay. So we'll see the different layers, how that looks. Okay, the cats are now out in the studio with me, so they don't bother us. So let me give you a little bit closer look here. So luckily these pieces on the top are all okay, but it looks like what happened was something from the layer below exploded and the pieces came up here. I think that's what happened, but as I unload, I'll kind of see more of what's going on here. Okay, so I think what happened here was there was a plate underneath a group of plates and it was too thick. Well, maybe not too thick, but just it didn't have time to dry all the way. So what happens sometimes is the outside of the piece dries, but the inside is still wet. So I did make some thicker, like this plate is pretty thick. And so I tried to make the time to dry for longer. So these have been drying, I think, for almost a week. So I thought they'd be okay, but I guess this one was a little bit not dry in the middle still. But it looks like everything else on the top survived except for that one plate. So luckily I made an extra. All right, layer 2 looks great. I'm so happy because mugs are highly sought after and they take me a lot more time to like pull the handles and everything. So these are all okay. Yay. I'm hoping it's just that one plate that exploded and nothing else. Last but not least, bottom layer, everything is good. So luckily we just had the one mishap and everything else has been preserved, thankfully. So we got some mugs, a big ramen bowl, planters, and some cute little pinch creamer jugs. All right, so I've collected all of the shards in this bag. There's silica in the clay in the clay, but when it's dried, if the silica is airborne and people breathe it in, that's not great for your lungs. So I'm putting it in a bag. I'm just gonna seal it before I put it in the trash. And then I'm gonna have to add an extra step in here before I glaze fired. I think today I'm gonna have to vacuum this out and get rid of the rest of the shards. So just a little extra step that I'm gonna have to do today. But look at all these beautiful pieces. So excited about this.